Donald Trump. They keep trying to destroy him. How often they've failed. We'll leave aside, of course, the last US election, but wait for the next. Yesterday was actually a huge day for Trump. To start with, one of his biggest critics, Republican Liz Cheney, yes, just from his own party, has been defeated in her bid to run again for the Republicans in the House of Representatives. Now, Republican voters in her state of Wyoming threw her out for wanting to impeach Trump for inciting, allegedly, the January 6th riot in Congress last year and for sitting on a Democrat-led show trial in Congress to investigate Trump's role. Cheney says she wasn't sorry.
But it would have required that I go along with President Trump's lie about the 2020 election. It would have required that I enable his ongoing efforts to unravel our democratic system and attack the foundations of our republic. That was a path I could not and would not take.
Joining me is Kosha Gada, commentator, entrepreneur, American tech executive, and so much more. I'm not going to go through the whole list. Kosha, thank you so much indeed for your time. How big a win was this for Donald Trump?
Huge, Andrew, and undeniably so. Look, there were 10 Republicans that voted to impeach Donald Trump the second time in the wake of January 6th, and 8 of the 10 of them are not going to be returning to Congress right now. 4 of them bowed out. They basically announced early retirement and said they wouldn't even seek re-election. 4 of them were handily defeated in primaries, such as this one that you just talked about that happened today in Wyoming, all by Trump-backed candidates, all who promote sort of these America First populist ideals, which is a departure from what's been a platform of one faction of Republican leadership for a long time. And Liz Cheney was probably the most highest profile among that group for the reasons you mentioned, also her legacy as former Vice President Dick Cheney's daughter, and just somebody who really embodied that era of Republican policy, which was very much about sort of a bigger government and foreign interventionism and kind of endless wars with no goal in sight. And this was a stark and clear repudiation of that. The citizens of Wyoming don't want it, and you saw similar parallels happen in Arizona and Washington and all across the country right now. So it was a huge win for Trump, and also I think for the people who don't support this faction of the Republican leadership now for a long time coming.